morning, guys. It is Monday, the start of a new week, and I'm hoping it's going to be a good one, at least an okay one. But I'm just getting ready to get back to kind of a normal morning routine, getting ready to grab all the stuff that I take to work with me and head out the door. But I will talk to you again soon. Hey there. So the Monday workday is done, and I'm getting out 45 minutes late, really 43, but it's close enough. And that's not bad. It didn't end up being a bad day. This morning I was really questioning it because I went to get on the highway and I was already on the on-ramp, so it was too late for me to back out. But I'm not used to there being traffic, so I just turned to go down the on-ramp and it was a parking lot. I was like, oh my god, when am I going to get to work? It's going to take me forever to get to work. But it didn't end up taking that long because it didn't take long to get past what it was. What had happened, I heard on the radio, was that somebody hit a deer and they had just cleared the accident up, so it was just opening up. So it made my commute about 10 minutes longer than it normally would. So instead of getting to work a little bit early, I got to work on time. So that wasn't a big deal. Then I ended up having to restart my laptop 5 times. It was like, what's going on? It wouldn't connect to the internet. And then when I'm at work, I have it hooked to a dock, and then I have a separate keyboard and mouse. And then the laptop just kind of sits up on this little platform. Keyboard wouldn't work. Mouse was working, but the keyboard wouldn't. And so after the 5th time of restarting, it worked just fine. I don't know what was going on. If it was wigging out because I worked from home for a whole week or what. And at first I thought, well, we're going to be moving later this month. And so they've been coming around looking at like phone jacks and Ethernet cables, just all kinds of different stuff like that. And I thought, well, maybe they accidentally unplugged a cable, but everything was plugged in. So I don't know what it was. It was just weird, but it was like 2 things just back to back this morning. And I thought, oh no, it's going to be a bad day. But it wasn't a bad day. I was already nervous because there's this meeting that I conduct every other Monday. And I always get really nervous because it has a lot of like legal things and stuff in it, and I don't always feel the most confident during that meeting, and I'm the one facilitating it and taking the minutes and documenting everything. And sometimes I'll ask a question, I'll ask for assistance or I'll ask for input and nobody will talk, and that's very frustrating. But today it actually ended up turning out good because people were talking and participating, and even though I didn't understand all of the legalese that I was reading, I was able to get some help with it and stuff, so it wasn't so bad. And then the reason that I was late getting out was because I was getting all the minutes together, and I had a spreadsheet where I was documenting things, and I was making sure it was complete and wanted to get it sent out. I had told everybody I would send it out either today or early tomorrow, but I just didn't want to leave it hanging, so I went ahead and stayed and finished it up. So now I think I'm going to stop and get gas in my car on the way home. Sometimes I do that in the mornings, but it's been really cold in the mornings. Like right now it's 40, so it's not like it's cold to me, but it's not miserable. And like this morning it was really windy and cold, so I think I'll stop on my way home. And I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. Probably a lot of nothing. Watch some YouTube videos or TV. I don't think I'm going to knit. I finished a scarf yesterday. I'll have to show it to you. And I still have that latch hook, so I want to work on that some more. I finished it. There was a part in the book towards the end that I was like, huh? what? It's not something that was in the, at least it wasn't in the movies, the TV one or the movie one, and it's something that happened with them when they were kids. I mean, not every single thing they went through was in the movies, but this was kind of a big thing. But I understand why it wasn't in the movies, because people might have been like me, like, what am I reading? And I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that might want to read the book. But it shocked me, and that's all. That's what I'll say. So anyway, but other than the book being too drawn out, it was really good. I liked it a lot. And so now I'm starting back into the Pendergast series. I just today started book 13, which I don't remember the title of. It's in my laptop bag. So it's 2 words, I think. But anyway, that's what's going on right now. And I'll talk to you again soon. Hey guys, it's Tuesday and it's the loud coffee pot. I think every coffee pot does that, doesn't it? That all gurgly and everything when it's coming to the being ready. Anyway, it's Tuesday. I just said that. And I'm just getting ready to get all my stuff into my car and make my coffee and head out, and hopefully there won't be traffic today. That would be very highly unusual. Normally this early in the morning I never run into rush hour. So anyway, I'm gonna get all that, and I'm hoping for another good day. Yesterday was pretty good. The morning was a little iffy, but the whole rest of the day was fine. So I'll talk to you again soon. Good morning. Today's Wednesday, so halfway through the week. So it's morning, so I'm just doing my normal stuff. And tonight will be when my husband goes and plays pool with his buddies. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I haven't watched any of season 2 of Stranger Things, and I loved season 1. So I was hoping that my husband was like, oh, I might be interested in that. And so I was thinking we would watch season 1 together. You know, I would see it for the second time, and then he'd watch season 2 with me, but that doesn't seem like it's gonna work out. So I want to watch season 2, so I think tonight I might try to watch a couple episodes of Stranger Things season 2. So we'll see. I hope that works out. There's really no reason why it shouldn't, other than if I forget, because that's been known to happen after a long day. But anyway, I'm just gonna get all my stuff together and make my coffee and head out the door. But I will talk to you again soon. Good morning. Today is Thursday, so the last day I have to drive down to the building since I work from home on Fridays. Well, last night I did not watch Stranger Things because when I mentioned what my plans were, my husband was like, no, I want to watch it. So I think we're going to try to fit in watching season 1, because I've seen it but he hasn't, and I don't mind watching it again at all. It might be kind of a nice refresher. So I really enjoyed that show. So right now I'm just getting ready to get all my stuff together and head out the door. You know, my normal everyday thing. So I'll talk to you again soon. Hi guys, it is Friday and I'm working from home. I'm on my morning break, so I figured I would come talk to you a little bit. Finishing up my coffee, and then I'm gonna switch to tea, and I'm gonna try, my friend Kathy sent me some tea bags. This is Trader Joe's Harvest Blend, so I'm gonna try it. She also sent me Trader Joe's Spiced Chai, but I've never tried Trader Joe's tea at all, but I know I like chai, but I don't know what this Harvest Blend is, so I'm interested in it, so I want to try it. And then also, I think earlier in the week I had mentioned I finished it, and I was starting back into the Pendergast series by Preston and Child, and I couldn't remember the title of the book, so I figured I'd show you. It's called White Fire, and this is really good. I've actually made it quite a bit of the way through this book, because it's like I go to lunch and that's when I read it, and I don't want to put it down. So I've been like reading it on breaks and lunch, so provided I take a break. I don't normally take my breaks, but sometimes I do, just because I want to finish a chapter or whatever. So doing that. Today is a pretty light day meeting wise. There's only one meeting. Unfortunately, it's like at the end of the day, to where I would be leaving early to get rid of the overtime that I had, but since it's so late, I won't be leaving early. But I think I will go ahead and take my lunch, and maybe take an extended lunch, because I am seriously giving some consideration to putting some Christmas decorations out. Normally, I don't put out any Christmas until at least the week of Thanksgiving, usually Thanksgiving Day or the day after, but sometimes I'll put them out that week. But I'm thinking about doing it early because I just need something to cheer me up. I don't know, I'm struggling with being happy right now, and I'm trying really hard, to do things that I enjoy, read, knit, shop, even if it's just looking around. I'm still mindful of money and how much I spend and everything. But I mean, you guys know that this year's been a difficult year, just stress-wise and family-wise. Stress because of work, which I know a lot of people deal with stress at their work, and then family, because my youngest son joined the Air Force. That's been a hugely difficult transition for me. I'm really super proud of him and very happy in everything that he's doing, what he's wanting to do, and I wouldn't want him not to be where he is, but I still miss him. And those first 7.5 weeks when he was in military training and not being able to talk to him, and just, it was just a really big struggle then, and I got really depressed, and still putting on the brave face and everything, because how they say fake it till you make it. That actually kind of works for me, or not kind of, it does. So if I pretend like I'm happy, I get happy. I don't know if that makes sense. I think it's just a mind game I play with myself. So and then now that he's in tech school, we can text and we can talk on the phone, even though we haven't really talked a whole lot on the phone. There's just been two kind of long phone conversations where he's called his dad and we've talked for a long time, like over an hour. And that's really great. But he's really busy right now. He's studying really hard and everything. And so, sometimes he wants to just relax and like play some games on the computer or whatever. And so that doesn't hurt my feelings or anything. I mean, he's 18 years old. He doesn't need to talk to his mom every day, that kind of stuff. But I still miss him. And then my oldest, I can't get into details on what's going on there. I will say it's not anything that I don't know how to. There's no trouble, like no legal trouble, no, my oldest is a wonderful person, it's more of a kind of some mental health issues, but it's not my story to tell, so maybe someday I can talk about it, but for now, I just, it's a family issue, and unless I get permission to say something, I'm not going to do it. That's just the right thing to do. But you guys know I share a lot of my life with you. I don't share everything, but that's actually something I wish I could talk about, because some of you have some really good advice, and I like to get that, but I really can't. But it's extremely stressful right now, and I don't know what we're gonna do, and just going through a rough time. And so Christmas like decorations and music just really makes me happy. So if I'm home alone, I can listen to Christmas music. My husband's not quite ready for Christmas music, so, and it's so goofy because I saw like a news story about, is listening to Christmas music too much bad for your health or some stupid crap like that. I don't know. I know that there's people out there that are like, I'm so sick and tired of Christmas being put out in October, or, they don't like it. Fine for them. My mother has had her Christmas tree up for like 2 weeks already. She loves Christmas. My mom, she always tells us when she passes away, she wants her funeral to be Christmas themed. And I'm like, that might ruin Christmas for everybody. But really it wouldn't, because no matter what, I'm always going to associate Christmas with my mom. Because when I was a kid, she went all out for Christmas and would decorate and make cookies, and we would make little countdown calendars, and just her excitement and everything. It's like leading all the way up to Christmas was a wonderful time. I mean, I can remember getting up from school or getting up for school and having the Christmas tree all lit and sitting there, and she would be making oatmeal, or just, I don't know, I have such good memories of that. I tried to do the same thing with my kids. They just never really got into it the way that I did. So, kind of like Clark Griswold on Christmas Vacation, he gets his hopes way up for Christmas, and then nobody's really quite as into it as he is. It's kind of a little bit like that. My husband will go down that path of, it's commercialism and all that stuff, because he's just a fuddy-duddy sometimes. But for the most part, he likes it and likes to listen to the music and gets excited about it and everything, like I do. It's not as fun now that the kids are grown, because usually for Christmas they just get money and maybe a couple of gifts, but for the most part money, because it's kind of hard to buy for adult children. And my husband and I don't get each other anything for Christmas. We have not done that for probably since our oldest was 2 or 3. We just, it was always really stressful to think about what to get, and then you're already buying for your kids or other people, and we would always just end up buying each other something that we didn't really need, and then you could possibly be in debt. I took care of that a long time ago, where I just saved the money throughout the year for Christmas so I don't go into debt at Christmas. But so we stopped buying for each other, and instead what we do is maybe after Christmas, maybe we'll do something together or do something for the house, or stuff like that. So that has worked really wonderfully, really great. And I'm thinking probably maybe someday soon, we'll actually dial it back on the kids a little bit and give them less money and maybe do something for ourselves. I don't know. So it's like, I'll put a tree up and there won't be a lot of presents under it or anything, but and the cheesy Hallmark movies that come out, I love those things. I actually have several of them on my DVR, because when I saw they started playing them, I was kind of flipping through the guide, and ones that I hadn't seen, I was recording them. So I have 5 or 6 of them recorded. So that stuff just really cheers me up. And for the people that are like, they get really, some of them get actually mad when they see Christmas decorations come out, or if the stores start playing Christmas music or whatever, they get really like mad. I don't get that. But to each their own. And for me, this is my house, they're not going to be in my house. It's the people that are that make fun of people that decorate early and stuff like that. Those are the ones that kind of get me. It's like, why do you care? It's not your house. You're not in their house, so why do you care? I mean, I don't care. You guys know I've said if I could leave Halloween up all year, I would. And technically I could, but I don't think my husband would like it. Plus, I like to decorate for other holidays. But if I ever had a craft room, which someday I'm going to have one, I think a portion of it might be decorated kind of spooky. Or like if it was an office area, like I had my own office area, maybe I would have like skulls and ravens and just, you know, some Halloween stuff there and have it kind of creepy. But I don't feel the same way about Christmas where I wish I could have it decorated all year. My mom, on the other hand, she would. But I actually have the stuff to make a tree, not make a tree, but have a Christmas tree for Daniel in his room that's Air Force themed. And I might put that up today. I don't know. I just need to do something to get myself out of this funk. And I'm gonna do it. So yeah, that's the other thing too that kind of has gotten me. We thought for sure that Daniel was going to get to come home. In tech school, they have this thing called Christmas Exodus, where everybody in tech school gets to come home for Christmas, unless, you know, they're allowed to. They use leave time and they have to pay their own airfare and everything, but they can come home for Christmas. Well, Daniel let us know that he's not sure he'll be able to do that because of the timing. It seems like tech school might get over and then SEER training would start. So then technically he's not in tech school anymore, but he's not exactly sure about the timing, but it could work to where he won't get that exodus. And I'm trying to keep my hopes up and everything. Or he said, it's like, or mom, I'm going to find out at the last minute and then the plane tickets are going to be or the plane ticket is going to be really expensive. And so I told him, you know, don't worry about that part, you know, Dad and I can help with that. And then also if you called like Southwest, they're the airline we use for pretty much every time we fly. If you called them, maybe they would have a military discount or something. Who knows? You know, it'd be worth a try. So, you know, to add on top of everything else, I found that out this week. So just trying to keep the spirits up is not very easy right now, but I'm gonna do it. And I think I'm gonna start by putting some Christmas decorations out. Maybe not a whole tree, or maybe just the Air Force tree. And who knows, maybe it'll just be listening to music and putting out that new wax melter that's a tree, a Christmas tree. Who knows? I need to get some motivation too. But anyway, my 15-minute break is almost up, so I'm gonna get back to work, but I just wanted to hop on and talk, but I will talk to you again soon. I did my son's Air Force tree. That's my husband. He's in there talking on the phone, selling fences. Can't really tell very good, but the tree is navy blue. Hey guys, today is Saturday and we just got home from the mall and we just felt like doing, you know, going out putzing around. And so, but while we were there, they had this Christmas store and we got 3 more ornaments for this tree that doesn't really need any more ornaments, but I'll show you the ornaments. And then I also got some Yankee candles, 4 little jar candles, and then 2 Illumilids. And then we stopped at Target on the way home for, guess what? Toilet paper. So, but let me show you these ornaments. We got this one that says U.S. Air Force with the hat. And then we got this one, which they personalized. And lastly, we got this one that looks like an Air Force pennant. So then at Yankee Candle, I got this Illuma lid with the snowman on it, and this one with the Christmas trees. And then they have these little jar candles for $5. So I got Christmas Eve, Balsam and Clove, Autumn in the Park, and Magical Frosted Forest. And then at Target, I got this. It's like an Advent, but for socks. It's the 12 Days of Socks. And it has a mixture of crew socks and low-cut socks. And I have no idea what they're going to look like. I'm hoping they'll be kind of woodland creature socks, but we'll see. But I thought this was really cute from Target. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this vlog up for the week. My husband and I are going to watch I don't know how many episodes of Stranger Things season 1 so he can get caught up on it. I don't know how many we'll get through, but maybe we'll get through them this weekend or at least by the end of the upcoming week. But it's been a pretty good day. We went out to Cabela's because there were some things he needed there, and then we went to the mall and they had it decorated all Christmassy. It was really pretty, and we didn't buy anything except for at the Yankee Candle store and then those Air Force ornaments. We just pretty much looked around. And then after that, well, I think I told you already, we went to Target and then we came home. So that's it. That's all we're going to do for the rest of the day. Tomorrow I'll probably end up just hanging around the house, maybe reading some more of my book or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap the vlog up for the week and talk to you again next week.